Get away and awaken the fun. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
I got her in a car accident. Why should I call the Law Brothers?
We got a client who broke their leg in a car accident, a big check for $700,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call the Law Brothers.
We're the Law Brothers.
Now at 5, warehouses in the Inland Empire. Neighbors want developments put on hold, saying too many are being built in the neighborhood. We'll hear from them.
Plus, 3 days after the former President Trump, survived an assassination attempt, we're learning about a new threat that led to Secret Service protection being stepped up.
And making their case to the nation from Milwaukee. Tonight is night 2 of the Republican National Convention. The news at 5 starts now.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
The theme of the convention tonight, Make America Safe Again. Good evening, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano.
And I'm Colleen Williams. That theme taking on new significance after former President Trump was shot at on Saturday. Our Conan Nolan joins us live from Milwaukee with the latest on the convention there. Conan?
That's right. We're expecting Nikki Haley to be speaking tonight, along with Ron DeSantis, two of the rivals for former President Trump during the very somewhat brief primary campaigns, although Ms. Haley elongated it somewhat, much to the chagrin of the Trump campaign. In the meantime, this is, as you pointed out, Make America Safe Again. There's a theme every night, and this is going to focus a lot on, frankly, the state of California and the effort at criminal justice reform, which Republicans here say that it has failed. One of the reasons for a ballot measure to pull back on some of those reforms, which is on the November ballot. That message came home earlier today when the delegation met with the governor of Virginia, a blue state, who pledged that blue states can vote Republican every now and then.
Come on, last night was amazing.
He was one of the also-rans in the Donald Trump vice presidential sweepstakes. Virginia's Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin, applauding the man who won the selection, Ohio's J.D. Vance, and signaling that if he can win a state like his, which Joe Biden carried by 10 points in 2020 and now trails, California Republicans can also punch above their weight.
I firmly believe that not just our majority, but extending the majority in our House of Representatives runs through California.
Youngkin's path to victory included a focus on an issue that is polling well for Republicans, particularly in California, despite the contention by Governor Gavin Newsom that progress is being made on the issue of crime.
That crime is going down and crime is decreasing is actually comical.
Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco, a GOP delegate, is also a backer of Proposition 36, which would increase penalties for repeat offenders for theft and fentanyl peddling.
Our businesses tell us it's not worth it for them to report crime and have to go through a court process. They just write it off as the cost of doing business. We know as residents, and we certainly know as law enforcement, crime is destroying California.
Expect stories like that at the podium tonight. As the deepest blue state in the nation, there will be no shortage of California bashing.
We have the highest unemployment of any state in the nation. We have the highest gas prices of any state in the nation. We have the highest homeless population. This is all the failures of Democrat one-party rule, and they have deserved this honor.
Although oddly, there was little of that from the second speaker at the delegation meeting.
The most beautiful views anywhere, the most perfect weather anywhere. If it wasn't for the taxes and the lunacy, I would probably live out here. You know, it's awfully good.
And of course, as Eric Trump, the president's son and funder, will also be speaking. She's not a big name, but a former Californian who left the state after she had a child who died of fentanyl poisoning. She went on a campaign to increase the drug laws in California, but failed to achieve any noticeable or meaningful victories in the California legislature. She'll be talking about that as one of the reasons why she left the state. Reporting live from the Republican National Convention here in Milwaukee, I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News. Back to you.
All right, Conan, thank you for that. NBC4 has complete coverage of Day 2 of the Republican National Convention. Starting at 7 o'clock tonight, you can join us for the NBC4 News at 6, followed by Nightly News with Lester Holt at 6:30.
Developing now, a new threat pointed at former President Donald Trump. We're hearing that the Secret Service has already increased protection assets after learning of an Iranian assassination plot. NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi is live in the newsroom with the latest developments. Camilla.